These 3 boxes may not look like much, but together they cost over £900 because apparently I've gone insane. But whatever, my bank account is now in pain just so I can get this unboxing experience right here. Everything you need just comes in this one carrying case. Well, not everything, because there's plenty of accessories that you have to buy that are ridiculously expensive, but that's kind of besides the point. Okay, let's see it. Let's see what I paid such a fortune for. And, well, I can't see much just yet. Oh, there it is. Boom. Look at this thing. It's hard to get more professional than this unless you're in a Hollywood studio or something. Now, where do I actually begin, though? Let's try to figure this out without instructions, shall we? Because I'm stubborn like that. All the additional parts are here. There's an additional grip. There's the main grip. That is the battery as well. So that is something we need to get out of its little prison as soon as possible. We also have the expected cables, the quick release plate, and anything else. Yes, there is one more little stand at the end. Oh no, never mind. That is the tripod. It's got 3 legs. That's why it's got a tripod. Okay, let's actually try to assemble this as best as we can. So far, it's, I mean, fairly straightforward, but I imagine we're going to need some help. And just like that, it's ready to go. It's very solid. It is in itself pretty heavy, so with a heavy camera on top of it, you're gonna definitely feel it in your arms after a while. Now, obviously, normally I'd run it with my Blackmagic Pocket Cinema 6K Pro, but that thing is kind of busy, you know, recording this video you're watching right now. So let's try it instead with my Nikon D5300 here. Naturally, it's not the greatest showing of what this thing right here can do because of how comparably light it is. I mean, this thing has a ridiculous maximum payload weight, but still, I just want to see this thing in action. Here's the real question: does it come charged or not? And I think the answer is no. Okay, it is actually working, and this is something interesting. Look at this. So you need to set it up via the app. You can skip, but only gives you 5 times that you're allowed to skip it. Why? That's so dumb. Ugh. It's vibrating and it's doing something. But also, how did this happen? Okay, it's on. Now I can lock it, and hopefully using the quick release thing, I can now put the camera on one way or another. Okay, I got something going on here. It looks fairly okay. I'm just kind of worried that when I'm going to turn it on, it's just going to completely freak out, but we'll see. Ugh. It's doing something. It's now facing completely the wrong way. How do I make it turn? How do I make it face that way? It refuses to, and it's also beeping at me. What does that mean? I think it means I need to read a manual. Gimbal locked and unbalanced, motor in sleep mode. Yeah, that's what I would have expected. Okay, that's what like it look. I think I'm getting the hang of this now. It's not actually flipping over, it's actually following. Huh. And you'll be happy to know I figured it out without checking a manual. I am going to take the camera off using this quick release here for a second, because one final thing I want to show you is all of the other functions that this thing has in software, as it has a lot of other features you may want to take advantage of, including what these 2 packages right here are about. This right here is the focus wheel, because you can actually use the gimbal to adjust the focus. It's going to be especially important on a camera like the Blackmagic, seeing how there is no continual autofocus. It goes on something like this over here, and then using this Focus Pro motor over here, it can actually move the focus on the camera itself via the gimbal interface, which is pretty awesome. This is where you get the most interesting features. You can get stuff like your follow speed, which you can set to pretty much whatever you want. What else do we have here? You have a panorama mode. Oh, that is gonna be absolutely awesome. You can make like your own completely spatial video by just having the whole thing rotate around. That is absolutely cool. Have various additional track features over here. I'm gonna have to learn all those features, so don't worry, a part 2 is coming. I'm just kind of getting a bit distracted. So let's actually just finish setting everything up here with the additional Pro motor as well and see what it looks like. So from what I gather, this is essentially like another quick release plate that you mount the camera on top of instead of the one that it comes with by default. That's a waste of money then. Anyone want to buy this one part back from me? I'll sell it for like, I don't know, $500. I need to make my money back somehow. Then you have this little tube go through here, something like this. And then the final part is over here, the actual motor itself. If it actually wants to leave its plastic baggie, but it's being kind of stubborn right now. There it is. That goes on something like this, then just imagine there's a imaginary camera right there. That turns the focus setting on the lens itself, and there should be a USB cable coming out of here somewhere, going into the gimbal and receiving a signal when you actually turn this thing right here. Like, isn't that the coolest thing ever? Definitely not worth £900, but still pretty cool. Like I said, there will be a part 2 as I try to delve deep into what this thing can do and how it works with a behemoth of a camera like the 6K Pro. So definitely subscribe so you don't miss it. And whilst you're here, maybe check out Patreon so you can get those £900 back somehow. And thanks to the people who are already making it happen, like Gavin Burns, Justin Rage, Ella Ronyak, Dev Panda, Noskav of Kane, Bartosz Velka, not a pseudonym, Max Sumner, Shane Allcroft, Lansby, Level Up, and Robert Sanders. And if you don't support the show on Patreon, well then this can very much double as the weapon. But anyway, that's what it's. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then remember to subscribe, like, whatever, and I'll see you all in whatever I make next. Goodbye everyone. Goodbye.